My stuff is always muted. I can't seem to unmute. I can't seem the things to do. All right. Man, I'm doing so well today. So, as I was saying, the webcam always surprises me that it's always so close. Here I am just You know, and you think you just have to guess what I'm doing at this point. But hey, everyone, how's it going? Welcome back. 60 minutes of writing, JP Edgar. Still don't have a tagline. That's fine. If you don't know what this is, just think of the title. Without wasting any more time, let's get going. Let's get going. All right. How you doing today, chat? How are you doing? Yeah, free mime show. It's, you know, that's stupid. Anyway, how you doing today, chat? How are you doing today? So I did some rework on. Uh-oh. Oh no. Did it work? Did it work? It didn't. It didn't? It didn't. Why didn't it work? Why didn't Boo work? Hold on a minute, chat. Why didn't Boo work? Why didn't you work, Boo? Give me a ghost or give me an alert. Give me an animation. Something's broken. Oh, man. Okay. Well, now, that was delayed. That was very much delayed. Huh. Awkward. Okay, so that I hope that doesn't. You trying to throw a tomato with the ghost and missed. Well, I hope that it's more responsive next time. That's really unusual. Maybe it's because it's still being loaded. I don't know. Anyway, how are you doing today, chat? How are you doing? Yeah, let's get your goals in. I'm starting a little late today. Exclamation point goal, and whatever your goal is. My goal is I don't know. What is my goal? What is my goal? Chapter 7. That's my goal. So get your goals in. Exclamation point. What is my goal? Chapter 7. Let's get that task list filled up. Huh? Let's get that task list. I don't even know what that word is. I'm gonna pretend. I want to pretend. Ready? Yeah, really much so. But as far as I know, the animations are working again. It's an unusual angle. Something like that. Something like that. You know what? I'll figure it out later. I'm not the star of the show on this one. It's the writing. It's the time. So, yeah, let's get your goals in. But how are you doing? Yeah, I didn't stream on Tuesday because I had a pet emergency. I had to go to the vet. Don't worry, everything is relatively okay. So you don't have to focus or give condolences. You know, everything's kind of okay. So, but yeah, that's why I didn't stream. I kind of wasn't in the right headspace. But I did work quite a bit on the animation, stuff like that, and I'm getting pretty close to getting everything done. So hopefully, if you actually do the animations again, A, they should run on time, and B, they shouldn't overlap. I found it very unusual that they overlapped last time. So unusual. Yeah, so, yeah, the lurk worked pretty much immediately. So if we actually get like a boo, lurk, ghost, and it should. Dang it! Dang it, dang it, dang it! I'm not pouting, chat. You're pouting. Just give me a moment. I gotta get my... So basically what's supposed to happen is it's supposed to play one animation and then another animation, not two animations at the same time. Because they're playing at the same time, let's say I make 10 animations, you all can spam those animations and completely pollute the screen with everything and I won't be able to see. Granted, you probably want to do that in the first place, but it's just, it was supposed, the entire purpose of me creating the store to pull the data from is to create an animation queue, and apparently it didn't work. So yeah, I'm kind of frustrated. Because if the store isn't going to work, I might as well just take the store out and simplify the animations quite a bit. I mean, it'll make everything run quicker. Life of a coder. Yeah, I missed a comma somewhere. Actually, that was one of the problems I had. I misspelled one of the words. It was E instead of O, or something like that. They were backwards, and it took me like an hour and a half to find out that it was misspelled. So, and that was actually just yesterday. But yeah, that was. I'm kind of frustrated, Chad. I'm kind of frustrated because it worked. It really did. I think it worked on the 60 minutes of writing. Maybe it just needed to load. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's just the limitations of Stream Elements. That might just be it. So it just might be it. Life of a Coder. I don't know why this picture of a pineapple is here, but if I take it out, the whole effing thing breaks. Yeah. Yeah. I don't exactly remember what game that was, but there's a game out there that has just like a random picture of a pineapple that if they take out that picture, the entire system breaks. That thing. It's real. It's very real. But I'm also the only one that's coding and programming everything and creating everything, so it's not like I have another person to look over my shoulder and look at the code and see, hey, you misspelled this. No, I'm doing this 100% by myself. No AI, because screw AI. AI is a tool to help you, not to create. I'm going to throw that out there. I'm going to die on that hill. Probably from our robot overlords. But yeah, it's... Is the sound low or is my crappy headphones? Probably the sound's low. Probably the sound is low. Probably my sound is low. I can always turn it up. I also like to keep like a nice barrier so I can adjust it as necessary. And I keep moving away from the mic. I keep doing that because this mic doesn't like to pick up things very often. So, but having the headset on is a huge pain in the butt. This just kind of works, you know. But anyway, are you ready to do this, chat? Are you ready to do this? Are you about ready to do this? Yeah. Anyway, let's get to it. Let's get to it. 60 minutes on the clock. Time's up. All right, chat. Time is up. Time is up. So I expand a little bit more on chapter 6. Let's see. How much did I do? Grimace. I think I. Let's see. Reach for her backpack. Pain shot through elbow. No, that's not that far. Let's see. What did I do? I think I did about 200 extra words on chapter 6. And then I wrote about another 800 words on chapter 7. So about another 1,000 words estimated. It took me a bit to try to get some wording out, some phrasing out, try to figure out how I wanted to explain things, because I'm going from one point of view to another. So I may not be able to write exactly as if I were in this person's head, but I can give the wonder in the description like they have no idea what's going on. So that's kind of what's going on, because in this case, we got a girl who wakes up in in the middle of an abandoned mine, and she wakes up to a fire, and this creature cooking foods for her and making her breakfast and put a blanket on top of her and gave her fresh water and tended her bandages, and she's just confused. She's like, what is going on? You know, so it took me quite a while for me to try to figure out how to get some descriptions down, try to get some questions, try to get like how would she be able to process this, and it took me a bit, but I think I got a decent like fires, no, like house fire, no, like like a campfire, like a cooking fire. So it took me a bit to try to figure out how to get some of this stuff down, because it's in her point of view, and she thinks that all the vampires are supposed to be monsters because that's what her uncle is telling her. Like, all the vampires are only monsters that hunt us down. They must be killed at all costs and this and that. And now she's traveling with this thing, going against her uncle's wishes, and now she needs to like figure out reasons and try to figure things out for herself. So that's kind of where I was at, trying to figure out how a little girl would potentially view things. There's going to be a lot of vocabulary and points of view that a child may not recognize or talk like or stuff like that, and that's fine. But so long as the point is across and the questions that she asked are in her voice, I think that's going to work well enough for me. It's been made pretty clear that I can't get into the head of like a preteen girl in the medieval era. I can't get into the head of that child. So I just got to do what I can. So 1160 plot twist. Good job. I thought you were going to be reading today. I think that was, yeah, I think, well, you know what? Good job. 1160. Nice work. You both killed it. Yeah, about 1,000 words on my end. So yeah, that's definitely, chapter 7 I feel like is kind of a struggle for me, because I feel like I have to compress a lot of information, but I need to also get a lot of information out. And I think I cut my lip. I don't know. I feel like there's something here. So, same. I didn't even do a preteen thing right. I was a preteen girl and I struggled with that. Yeah, see, that's the thing. There's no way I'm going to get into the mind of a preteen girl, much less in a serious environment, in a medieval environment. So I just, at the very least, her gestures, tones, and general thought processes, as far as I'm concerned, need to be somewhat of a preteen girl, but the rest can be, you know, for the reader's sake. And I kind of went overboard on describing a few things, but that's kind of what you like about reading, right? I didn't do a lot of descriptions when it came to the Bloodlines of Atmos trilogy. I kind of regret that. I wanted to do more descriptions. The sci-fi mystery book, I'm struggling with descriptions because it is about a real place I have never been to. And I don't think I'm going to write another book like that again. Writing about a place, a real place I've never been to. Because if someone reads the book and they're like, hey, I'm from here, and they're like, wait a minute, this isn't a thing. I don't want that. I don't want that burden. So I just want to write whatever comes to mind. I want to kind of build things off the top of my head. And I think I like that. I appreciate that more. That way, if things are kind of out, I don't make proper sense, well, it's my world. You can just go piss off, you know. That's just how it is. So that's kind of how I'm. That's kind of how chapter 7's going so far, and I'm about, like I said, about 700 words into it. I got this section right here, but this is kind of like the later on section. So what I may do, I may have this for chapter 8. I may push some information, push some goals into chapter 8. I've read a book set in Sacramento, and it doesn't really have to come up, and it really doesn't have to come up, and it doesn't really have to come up much unless it's very specific. I suppose. You know, I actually reached out to the Minneapolis Police Department because that's where the sci-fi mystery book takes place. It's Minneapolis. And I asked them a simple question of, hypothetically speaking, if you are involved in a high-speed chase or in a mild speed chase, but the person who's driving doesn't break any laws on the road, what can you do? Aside from the not pulling over thing, kind of like the O.J. Simpson thing from the 90s. Like, he was like slow, so the police could easily overtake him and do something, but what would they do? So I never got a reply back. I don't know. I feel kind of disappointed. I was really hoping they'd reply, but oh well. Then they call the cops and ask a hypothetical crime. Yeah, that's totally it. That's totally it. I'm just going to put on some shades. Yeah. Oh dear, here comes the boo. Yeah, but yeah, I reached out to him and so I actually wanted to know, like, what is a standard procedure for this situation? Yeah. I know the boo is actually set to the middle, and my camera here is skewed to the left or to the right, depending on your perspective. So yeah, you kind of can't really hit, but it's the point. But they never replied back, and that's fine. I just kind of made things up as I went along, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Minneapolis police, totally not sus. Well, yeah, there's no reason. Oh my god, I can't believe I did that. All right. No, but it was, oh my god, I know, right? Boo. But I don't know why I chose Minneapolis, Minnesota, stuff like that. I think it's because it was rural enough for a ship to crash in the winter and not be so obvious, but also in a city that the creature or like the survivor of the ship can try to salvage materials and scavenge materials to get back into space. Dude's on the list. Yeah. Oh yeah, I got put on the list. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Who cares? That's fine. But like that's why I chose like the Minneapolis area. So that's kind of how things turned out. It had nothing to do with anything such as the George Floyd incident or anything of the sort. It was just coincidental how that ended up. The name, not like heck, even I started writing this in Minneapolis well before a lot of those incidents. So it's just one of those things. It's just one of those things. So, but good job today, chat. Good job today, reaching your goals, getting the words down and reading the words and stuff like that. 1,100 words, fantastic. Reading all the things, you know, we're doing everything right. So we're doing everything right. As a reminder, I am no longer streaming on Fridays. I'm going to be taking that time off because I doubled my hours on Monday and Wednesdays. So I'm just going to take that extra time, catch up on work, catch up on uploading. I know later on I'll be like, oh, I should stream Fridays. I should stream Fridays to get more stuff done. But it's also a lot of time because I may be streaming for 4 or 5 hours or something like that twice a week. That's 10 hours. But there's also like the edit process, going through all the videos, cutting out certain things, bleeping out my unending. This is how many times I bleeped out 2 videos ago. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this doesn't even hold a candle to my previous episode, which is like 20 some times. I got to bleep 20 some bleeps from the previous episode, from yesterday's episode. So it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Yeah, mental health first on this. Yeah, I agree. But it also gives me a lot of time for miscellaneous things, writing, working on the widgets. working on animations, working on the my studies and certifications. You know, it gives you some more time. So it gives you some more time. So unless there's anything else, chat. Unless there's anything else. Let's see. I'm still at the very infancy of chapter 7's 2679. So I have about 20,000 words written before I even include chapter 7. So I'm getting in there. Based on my word count here, I'll actually do this so you can kind of see what's going on. Based on my word count, like the first 3 chapters are pretty chunky. About 3,500 to 4,000 words each, but because my prologue is so light, it is very light. See, I actually have a word surplus of 700 words, so having a light block too kind of works. But also, I have like a 1,500 word surplus. I gotta consider that, and I'm like at what 1,000 words or so in there, and I got a lot of words I could add in to go into my 8,000 or 80,000 word count. So I have a lot of room to work with. I have a lot of room I can work with. So that's kind of that. Yes, you can go back and like, oh, there's the premise of the story. So if you really wanted to go that, if you're going to weave out enough, you can do that. Because I have the general descriptions and the characters and stuff like that described on those pages. So, but unless there's anything else, let's call it there. Let us call it there. Besides, I still have dinner to finish up. I still have some stuff on my plate. I'm just gonna be eating that stuff all night while I'm working on stuff. I'm looking forward to it. But that just about does it for this episode. If you enjoyed the content, like, subscribe, notifications, follow, thumbs up, comment. I don't know, whatever, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, MySpace, Discord, whatever they want you to do nowadays, because it changes all the time, right? Interactions. And check out my website, jpedgar.com. I got my books, my blog, my merch, and my stream schedules. And just a reminder that A, I haven't updated everything because I'm a noob like that. And B, my live streams and my libraries are separate channels, and those links will be in the description. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming in and indulging me on this really silly idea of sitting down and writing a book in front of you all. But I really do appreciate it. And like always, more ridiculous to come.